Hey everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome back to my subscribers. This is Bald Guy Money. I am Bald Guy, and today I want to share with you information on how to best confirm whether your 2022 Silver Britannia is real or fake. Now, the Silver Britannia has been growing in popularity as of late due to the lower markups on them versus more well-known coins like American Silver Eagles, Canadian Silver Maple Leafs, or even Australian philharmonikers. And sadly, as a result of their growing popularity, counterfeiters are starting to make more and more fakes with the Britannia design on them, preying on people who don't know about these 4 things I am about to show you. And just before I show you, I want to say how important it is to watch this video to the very end. And remember to hit the like button right now if you think this is a topic that other people need to be educated on. Because I am one of the only people in the silver community who has regularly sounded off saying that the major barrier to using silver and gold as a medium of exchange in the event of a financial collapse is counterparty risk. Counterparty risk is, of course, the risk that the other party you are transacting with is going to try to rip you off. In this case, by giving you fake silver. And whether I end up being correct or not, knowing these 4 things about these magnificent silver coins can save you from getting ripped off. So let's get into it. So I am sitting here with my 2022 Silver Britannia, and I am going to do a little unboxing for you all to show you everything you have to look for. And please bear with me, this is the first time I'm doing this in this setup, so please forgive me if I fumble around a little bit. So a lot of the Silver Britannias come in these little boxes here, and you can see they have the code here and the date that they were minted. And you can simply, oh boy, open it up as such. Oh. Okay, so now we have the fresh Britannia right here, and it comes in this plastic casing, as you can see, to protect the coin, but that doesn't mean we can't open it up to take a closer look at it. So let's do that right now. Anybody who's seen some of my earlier silver videos knows that I am not a proponent of babying your silver. This is silver, this is money basically. People exchanged it for thousands of years. There was no issue back in the Roman times of touching silver with your hands. There shouldn't be in the 21st century either. So the first thing I want to bring to your attention is the hologram on the reverse of the coin. Some of you know it as the tails side, but in professional terms, the heads side, here I'll flip that over to show you the portrait of the lovely Queen Elizabeth II. The portrait is known as the obverse side, whereas the other side, often called tails, with the artistic part of the coin, is known as the reverse side. And we're talking about the hologram now on the reverse side, and you will notice the hologram right here at the 7 o'clock on the coin. And when you move it, here I'm going to get it a little bit closer to the camera now. It's hard, sorry everybody, bear with me. Okay, we got it focused. We got it focused. And you can see in that hologram right there, right here, you can see that there is a trident. I'm going to try to get it a little bit better focused now. You see there's a trident there. But when I move it like this, oh, you can see there, now there's a padlock. And this is the first very strong security feature of this coin that is very difficult and expensive for counterfeiters to actually copy, and that you all have to take into consideration should you decide to buy one of these, especially in a private transaction, because it's a very easy way to visually verify whether or not the coin is real. Now, the second is something very difficult to see and very difficult also to counterfeit, and that is the microtext that goes around the image of Britannia. And I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up. Let's see here. I'll insert an image just to show you all what exactly that looks like. And what the text says is it says decus et tutamen, which means an ornament and a safeguard. And I think that's really actually a nice piece of text for the coin, and I think the British really have a way with words, and I really think that's an interesting element of the coin as a protection feature. The next thing you should look out for if buying these coins from a dealer or a private seller is the surface animation here. You'll see these waves, and basically by moving the coin around you will see that the waves create an illusion of rolling in the background behind the image of Britannia on the coin. Now, the fourth and final security feature that these coins have, which are very difficult and expensive to counterfeit, are the tincture lines within the shield here on the coin. And I'll bring that up a little bit closer. And these are very fine lines within the shield showing the Union flag here. And they're a distinct silvery white color with less shine and reflection than the rest of the coin. And this is something that's very difficult and expensive, as I said, for counterfeiters to copy. And those are the four main kind of observational tests you can do to confirm whether your coin is real or fake. But I will break from my usual no advice stance and say that before you buy any bullion coin, whether it's gold or silver, or if you have even decided to get platinum, which many of you know I am not a fan of, I will say this. Buy the seller before you buy their bullion. If they are reputable, well known to yourself, well known to others, the counterparty risk becomes much lower. Making deals on eBay or Craigslist or whatever other online marketplace you choose comes with risks if you are dealing with strangers especially, but knowing these four things about this coin in particular will protect you to a certain extent in the case of buying, of course, 2022 Britannias. Now, I also have with me a silver Roman denarius here, which I recently took ownership of. And I just wanted to mention a few cool things to make you a bit more knowledgeable when it comes to these beautiful coins. I'll try to spare you looking at my hands and point at it with the pen. So the Silver Britannia is called the Britannia because it features this person here who is Britannia. And Britannia is basically the personification of Britain, and is depicted as a helmeted female warrior holding a trident, as you can see, and holding a shield. And it is very much influenced by the Roman colonization of Britain. And one detail I want to point out to you all is, and I'm sure many of you have noticed this on a lot of bullion coins you have, is the edge here. You see the edge of the coin. And for some of you new stackers out there, you may not have paid close attention to this, but it is very important. This is called a reeded edge. And if we take a look at the Roman denarius here, actually you can see that it does not have, let's try to get a good, yeah, there you go. You can see that this coin does not have a reeded edge like this Silver Britannia. So back in the Roman times, I want to explain to you exactly why these bullion coins have this reeded edge. And the reason is because back in the Roman times, when this was the currency, a lot of scoundrels would file or clip a bit off of the sides of these silver coins because, well, if you did it enough times, you could collect a decent amount of silver, which was in fact, I guess you could call it stealing. So the reeded edges of these coins, and many bullion coins, you'll notice it if you have eagles or whatever other coins you have, they all have these reeded edges because it prevents people from filing off bits of the silver or gold off of the coin to keep for themselves, which is in fact basically robbing you of some of the value of the coin, as it would be obvious just looking at the coin whether or not somebody had filed the edges or clipped the edges off. And the final interesting thing I actually want to mention is that the coin here the Britannia was not the first silver coin to feature the reference of Britain on it. In fact, let me pull this out here. You can see here on the denarius, let me see if I can get it nicely. Make it down a little bit. Okay, there you go. And you can see the letters B-R-I-T here on this coin. Okay, and that stands for Britannicus, which was a message to the people of Rome that the emperor here, who was Caracalla, was an emperor, somebody who conquered the British people. Now, whether that message was true or not, I mean, that's debatable. In Roman times, it was basically just used as propaganda. But I did think it's an interesting fact when taking a look at this Silver Britannia that maybe you'd be interested in knowing. So that is it for this video. I wanted to do something a little bit different as I am preparing some numbers still for next week's video. The topic will remain secret from now, but I think a lot of you will find it extremely interesting. That said, be sure to leave a comment and let me know what you thought of this video about this little different kind of format. Did you find this video interesting? Did you find it helpful? Do you want me to do more videos like this? Please, it's very important you give me your feedback in the comments section, and please also remember to hit the like button if you haven't done that yet. Just before I wrap up, I want to say that I bought some of these Britannias recently from a dealer in Dubai where I live, and if you are interested in seeing where I buy and how they operate, please let me know in the comments as well. I can swing by there and introduce you all to the very knowledgeable and very beautiful lady who is my hookup for precious metals here in Dubai. And if you'd like to see that, please let me know. I think you'd see that the Dubai bullion business is maybe a little bit different than what you're used to seeing here on YouTube. With that, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves.